Alright, thank you for tuning in, folks. This is a video I'm happy to do. First of all, if you hear that siren and you're wondering what the hell that is, you must be a lost boxing junkie, because that's what that siren is. That's the home call for the boxing rehab is now open, known as the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. That's the siren that brings all us boxing junkies together. Now, what this show is about is building up boxing. You know, I'm a boxing fan. I'm a boxing junkie just like yourself. And today's segment is a Mr. A's Thoughts. That's when either I take a boxing subject and I give my 2 cents, or I grab one out of the thin air and I say my thoughts on it. That's why it's called Mr. A's Thoughts. The screen's all wowed out looking because you're in my head. Now, before I get into the thought, you know, obviously it's about Mrs. Shields here. Now, obviously, before we get into what is Plan Double Me Up 2 times, you know, what is Plan 2 times? I just give a little spew for what the show is about for you new viewers. We on the show here, we talk the best versus the best. And that lingo on this show is 1 through 15. We build, you know, we talk boxing because we're boxing junkies. You know, of course, we want to see the top half of the best fight the top half of the best, of course. You know, so 1 through 15 fight each other to prove who's the best to get the shot at the champion. That's what the show's about. You know, that's what we cover. So we do breakdown predictions, post-fight reactions. We do card reviews. But like in today's thing is Mr. A's Thoughts. So hopefully after today's episode, you're entertained. You could subscribe, hit the thumbs up. I advise you to, after this one, listen to some more. Go back to the archive of the show. Just keep watching it. If you're entertained, stay tuned. And on the next one, you can subscribe. Now that we got that little 2-minute spiel out the way, Claressa Shields, Mrs. Shields, congratulations on getting that undisputed. Now, seriously, what the hell is that going to do for her? Is she the GOAT? Yes, I think she is. You know, this is a good video for me to make because just like you and anything you do in life, you have fun doing what you want to do. Oh, you guys heard it. That's my little ESPN chime. The Raptors just beat the shit out of Orlando Magic. Like I said, anything you enjoy or you like, you're gonna enjoy doing something about it. Like I said, Claressa Shields is right now probably within my top 5 favorite fighters. You know, if you've already been tuned into the show, you know, just like I said, about a year and a half, season 3 right now, you know my favorite fighters. Number 1, Erislandy Lara. Number 2, Deontay Wilder. Number 3, Errol Spence. Number 4 is probably it's a tie between Keith Thurman and Ken Shiro. And number 5 is Claressa Shields. Those are my 5 favorite fighters, and I even like to watch them. I like to watch those guys still. Because sometimes I like to watch people that are not my favorite fighters, but those my 5 right there. Now, Claressa Shields getting this undisputed. You know, it's a great, like, it's hard to say it doesn't do shit for her when on paper it's fucking phenomenal. For us boxing junkies, it's phenomenal what this girl has done, what this lady has done. Effing phenomenal. Only the 2nd woman to have it. But it's time to face reality. Sad to say, that undisputed is not going to do shit for Claressa Shields. I could be wrong. I could be wrong like that. This is Mr. A's Thoughts. But I'm thinking right now, based on history, this is not going to do a damn thing for Claressa Shields. And you say, how is that so, Mrs. A? How is that so? Well, let's just go on history. Okay, now you had a unified champion since I believe 2014. an undisputed champion since like 2016, maybe even 15, in Cecilia Brækhus. You know, so I know she's at least been undisputed champion for at least 4 years. And it didn't do shit for her in the States. You know, over the world, it helped her out. It helped her out over across the seas, but boxing's bigger over there for women. When Cecilia Brækhus came to America, the commentators and all that shit, all they kept saying is, Katie Taylor's better than her. Oh, well, how come she's not moving up in weight? Blah blah blah. This is the undisputed. This is one that they're saying is the best. They shit all over her undisputed shit. They just want to see her move up. So what is this really going to do for Mrs. Shields? Like I said, I don't think it's going to do nothing. And furthermore, what did undisputed do for Terrence Crawford? Nothing. It did not do a damn thing. He was already number 1, 2 pound for pound before that. Him getting undisputed sure didn't hell solidify him as number 1. Same conversation. Okay. What did undisputed do for Usyk? Nothing, right? Not a damn thing. You know? We all knew he was a good fighter before the undisputed. When he got undisputed, he got questioned. Is he really that good? You know? Oh, so what? He beat bums. You know, people say that. I know he didn't beat bums. He beat champions. He won that, just like Andre Ward won the Super 6 and he beat people, legit people. Usyk beat legit people. But undisputed ain't really doing shit for him. And what made it worse, Terrence Crawford got undisputed, didn't defend it. Usyk got undisputed, defended it against Bellew. Okay, you could give him half a high five on that one. You know? Now, Claressa Shields, we're going to get what is planned 2 times, Mr. A. Well, Claressa Shields need to start off where Bud Crawford and Usyk kind of fucked up. She needs to defend this undisputed, like Cecilia Brækhus. Defend. Be an undisputed champion. Now, what we're going to go on is, this is Mr. A's thoughts. This is about a 3-year plan for Mrs. Shields. You know, that's kind of far ahead. No, a good team in boxing, this is what a good team does. They plan your career out. Not cherry picking, but plan a successful career. And this is what I think Team Shields should do. At least somewhere in this, like, guidelines, you know, not exactly, but something along this. Now, I got 7 fights right here for Mrs. Shields. 7 fights. Now, first of all, we gotta have her defend that undisputed. We gotta have it undisputed defense. And I think the perfect first defense. I know she wants to fight Savannah Marshall. I know she called her out. It's a great fight. It's a absolutely fantastic fight. In the UK, even better. But to me, there's one fight she should do. She should do an American defense. And that one American defense, it was brewing up a little beef between there. It was brewing and brewing and brewing. And then when the time's right, me and her's going to fight. When the time's right, me and her's going to fight. The chick lost, Claressa Shields won, and it kind of went down. But right now, you need a defense. And if Triple G could go fight Steve Rolls, that cherry picking shit, you know? Because like I said, this show, I never call cherry picking. I never call bums because 1 through 15, you know, I talk boxing. But that Triple G, Steve Rolls, he could have fought anyone else. Steve Rolls, he could have fought the other Kakistanian, like number 11. But hey, that's another subject. Let's stick with Claressa Shields. See, cherry picking pissed me off. You know, what Claressa Shields need to do, one defense in here. Like I said, does she deserve a title shot? No, but she was talking shit before Claressa Shields, when Claressa Shields had 2 belts, talking shit. And that first defense is a great one. It puts a black versus a Mexican. Let's face it, that shit sells. We got Claressa Shields, undisputed champion, taking on La Diva. Some of y'all might know that name. What's her name? Marcela Cornejo. Now, her losing recently kind of might fucked it up, but that's a nice first defense. She's with Golden Boy, but Golden Boy, it will be a fucking bitch if they stop her from getting a shot at undisputed champion. Send her ass on over to Showtime. She's been talking that shit. Shields would love to whoop. Because Cornejo is a somewhat decent looking chick. You know, some people might say she's beautiful. Some people might say she's okay, but she's not ugly. You know? And if you're a Claressa Shields fan, you know that girl talks shit. You know she's a firecracker. Shit, she might be an M80. You know, she might be that illegal Mexico type firework shit. I don't know. I don't think Claressa Shields is an M80. She's that illegal Mexico firework. You know? Put Cornejo in the ring with Shields. If you thought Shields had a good time beating the shit out of Hammer, Shields will get a thrill looking across the ring and seeing Cornejo across from her. Like, oh man, you're my first undisputed defense. You talking shit, bitch? Oh, I got shit to show. And now Shields is in better shape, better stamina. Like I said, Shields had her old trainer. Now Shields got John David Jackson. She got some dude named Scooter fucking getting her body in shape. Like I said, it is off the chain. Her stamina is better. Her punch is better. 2 good people. That'd be a great first defense. Then, like I said, she wants to fight Savannah Marshall. She's 168, folks. She's not 160. Can she come down to 160? Yeah, she can. Now, we're going to do something a little different here on the Mr. A's Thoughts. I'm saying names and no one knows who the hell they are. So I'm going to show you who these people are. So take a look at these names. Okay, so now you see people. You see ladies. There you see who Cornejo is. And then you see Jimenez and Marshall. Now, you know she wants to fight Marshall. But you're wondering, who is Jimenez? Well, these 2 ladies, well, actually all these ladies are at 168. But Cornejo has fought male majority. She fought at 160. Her last fight was at 168. She lost the 168 WBC title. She fought for it and she lost it. So that's why I think, come on down to 160, fight Shields. That's her first defense. Now these 2 ladies you see next, Marshall and Jimenez. She wants to go over to UK. Let her go over to UK. Fight Marshall at 168. You know, there's a reason why Marshall didn't go 160. You know, she don't want to run into that Shields problem again. So go over there, fight her at 168. Now, plan 2 time. She's gonna have to Shields. Say it now so the organized bodies, the WBO, IBF, so they don't shit you. Tell them, you know what? I'm the fucking GOAT, but I'm already tired of being the GOAT. I want to be the GOAT. Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd, Muhammad Ali, scoot the fuck over. Part the sea for the queen. I'm going to be the GOAT. And how you do that, you accomplish what no man has ever done in the professional boxing. You go for a double 2-time undisputed champion. Now, before you do that, you beat 168 Marshall. And then who the hell is Jimenez? This is a great fight, folks. Jimenez was she was the WBC heavyweight champion. But she shedded weight, and now look at her. She's at 168, folks. Claressa Shields versus the former heavyweight champion. Sounds damn good, doesn't it? Damn good, doesn't it? Undisputed champion defeating the former heavyweight champion. Boom, that's 3 fights right there. And now it is time for plan double me the fuck up. There you see it, folks. You see the 4 female champions at 168. Oh, and what do you notice? What do you notice? One, she's already beaten 2 of them. She's already beaten Cruz. She's already beaten Adler. Now, those other 2 women, the IBF and the WBA, I thought when she was campaigning at 168, they were trying hard. I believe they were trying hard behind the scenes to get a fight set up with Alicia, the Empress Napoleon. But she just couldn't win. You know, Tori beat her. But now she is the WBA 168 champion. And then you have Elaine Serratos from Sweden as the IBF champion. So you got Cruz, who has been defeated by Claressa Shields. I'm pretty sure she would love to have a rematch, especially for Undisputed. So she is 4-1. That 1 loss coming to Claressa Shields. You have the WBO champion, Adler, 16-2. 1 of those losses coming to Claressa Shields. You have the IBF champion, Elena Serratos, 6-0, 3 knockouts. And you got the Empress, the WBA champion. She is 11-1 with 6 knockouts. Now, these girls, not one of them, all 7 fights, not one of these ladies are over 34 years old. Savannah Marshall, 27. Alejandra Jimenez, 12-0. 9 knockouts. That's Claressa Shields type power. And that girl can box. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Jimenez. She can box. Marcela Cornejo, 32 years old, 13-3. Then you down to the champions, 31 years old, Francisca Dezern Cruz, 33 for Napoleon, 32-year-olds for Adler, and 34-year-olds for Elaine. And like I said, she could go all around the world to fight these. Like I said, she wants to go to UK to fight Marshall. Get that attention. Get that attention. Go worldwide famous. That's what made Muhammad Ali a great, fighting around the world. You know? So you got UK right there. You get the Mexican Alexander Jimenez. That probably fight go down in Vegas somewhere. You want a pay-per-view fight? That could be one. That could be built up pretty damn good. But I'm pretty sure that the super middleweight champions. But I think Jimenez could be a great fucking fight. Then of course you got another USA in Cornejo, another USA in Dezern and Napoleon. And then you got Germany and Adler and Sweden and Elaine. So she could take these fights around the world, get global attention, and that's how you become the GOAT. Not when you're just the greatest in America. When you are greatest around the fucking world. That is plan W. Because people are saying like, oh, okay, in America, we're talking Claressa Shields is on that Serena Williams type shit. You know, that type of level. But you got to remember, Serena Williams and Venus Williams, they, along with Tiger Woods, you can put them all in the same boat. You know, black athletes who skyrocketed in a white world sport. You know, at least in America, a white world sport. You know, tennis and golf. But yes, those sports are around the world famous, and that's how they got their credentials. You know, it was hard to shut that down because tennis and golf is famous around the world. In America, it's behind shit. So when those 3 athletes start running shit, getting global world attention, ESPN had to broadcast that. And then you start getting the black fan base behind, like, oh shit, we're going to support our own kind. ESPN's like, fuck. That's when TV starts saying, okay, all these fresh black fans are coming in for ratings. We got to start showing Serena Williams. We got to start showing Tiger. We got to start showing Venus. They're whooping ass and then bringing us TV rating money. It's easier on those 2 sports. Like I said, global sports. Boxing's not so global for women in America, you know. across the seas, any other country, Sweden, China, Germany, Australia, good for women's boxing. America, no. So it's going to be harder for Serena Williams. I mean, to me, this is like I said, Mr. A's thoughts. It's harder for Claressa Shields to get Serena Williams, Venus Williams status because she's in a sport that's heavily back behind other shit, and that doesn't get female credentials around the world like tennis and golf. So for her to reach that to be the next strong black female athlete that, you know, a lot of people are comparing her to Serena Williams, Venus Williams, I think that's going to be hard. It's going to be very, very hard, you know, especially since boxing is not big for women. Now, Serena Williams is doing it. She's doing it, but these women right here, these 7 fights, it's about a 3-year plan. Now, of course, these belts could switch here and there. These 4 women here should be the main fight, but is she going to get them back to back to back? Who knows? But I'm saying those other 3 women could be, like I said, to me, she got to defend one. She got to defend the undisputed one time at 160. I think Cornejo is a great fight for that. Jimenez and Marshall, as she come to 168, aiming for the champions, these could be filling fights because the champions got a fight scheduled up. You know what I mean? So fight Cornejo, fight Marshall, beat her ass from redemption, and then aim for Jimenez. Jimenez, like I said, you see she was once the heavyweight champion. You see her now. The girl can fight. Go watch some videos on her. She can fight, you know. And if you even want to do if you want to throw an oddball fight in there, you could take the IBF champion is from 154, Maria Eve Decare. That girl can fight. You bring her up to 160. Has a 160 defense. She can have 2 defense. That's 8 fights right there. But you know, you want to bring her up if you're desperate for a 160 defense, sure. But I say leave her out. Go with Cornejo, because I think she'd be just a better sell, Cornejo, in a U.S. market. Go with Marshall at 168. Go with Jimenez. To me, that's a huge fight, you know, in the world of boxing. You know, like I said, it ain't gonna get no one's attention because Jimenez is a female, and a female boxing ain't big in America. But if you're a boxing junkie and you're rooting for Claressa Shields versus the former heavyweight champion of the world. The only reason she's not heavyweight champion in the world now is because she started losing weight. No one beat her. No one came close to beating her. So that is plan. That is it. That is 7 fights, about a 3-year plan. This could be history in the making. This could be history in the making, folks. All right. So there you have it. That is plan double me up. Plan 2 times. I would love to see it get done. A 2-time, I should say a 2-time 2-weight division undisputed champion. That's what Claressa Shields needs to do. Do something in the Olympics that no man did, and do something in professional boxing that no man has done. You want to get your shit noticed? You want to be why be the GOAT when you can be the GOAT? Thank you for tuning in. This is the Double RT Boxing Show.